Smart business owners understand that price is what you pay, value is what you get. When someone says something is too expensive, are they saying that it doesn't seem like a good value or they can't afford it? It's one or the other. Businesses that are undervalued, and I don't mean from a Cody Sanchez perspective, I mean from a difficulty as a small business owner perspective. Like, are you a bookkeeper, an accountant, and you're chasing clients down to pay you? Are you a marketing service provider or digital agency and you find clients not seeing the value or asking for a discount? It happens all the time. And there are some businesses that will inherently always face these challenges because it's not well understood what they do and the value that they offer. And usually you're dealing with somebody that's small-minded when it comes to the value of time. Time is money. The more time that you save, the more infinite possibilities you have of businesses you could build, joy you could find in your life, relationships you can cultivate. You can work on your physical health. You could be in the gym. Hours back, it's the only non-renewable resource. It is the scarcest and most valuable non-renewable resource, time. When they say time is money, time is more than just money. Time equals possibility. Possibility can mean making more money, getting healthier, enjoying your life more, being closer to people you love. Mental bandwidth and energy become more available the more time you have. When you pay somebody to do something that you no longer have to do, you're getting time back. That's the value. We have an UnPodcast package with Beetle Moment Marketing and have clients that have seen major success with this. Some of our clients that had no YouTube presence whatsoever, these are small business owners, financial professionals, in this case, advisors. 10.8 thousand views within a few weeks coming from someone that had almost no presence on social media, let alone YouTube. How much is that worth? Are we going to say that each view is worth some amount of money? I don't look at it that way. I would never look at video views on the basis of they are worth X. That's a 20th century hangover. How much you pay for somebody to create content that lives in perpetuity on the internet, which is written in ink, sometimes it's hard to place an exact ROI on it. We try in marketing to give clients an ROI. It becomes sort of a fruitless conversation when someone doesn't think about marketing as it exists today. A lot of people still look at marketing like we did 20 years ago. The media landscape has changed. It's nothing like what it was before. Over 1 billion hours of YouTube is watched per day. What is new media? I shouldn't even have to convince you at this point why YouTube is important. You're watching this on YouTube. It's just a matter of understanding the value of time. When you pay somebody to do marketing for you, when you pay somebody to do your books. I was looking at the books for one of my businesses the other day and I thought, do I really need this accountant? And then I thought, what am I going to save a few $1,000s a year by? It's not worth it. It's not worth it because it's time, it's mental energy. I'm going to cut to a different angle, meaning a different perspective about the value of doing this. Smart business owners know that social media, video, content marketing is an absolute must, increasingly so because of AI. I'm not talking about using AI to create the content for you. Sure, you can use it to be more efficient. What's the most important thing is that the leadership in your company or the faces of your brand are authentically present on video, on social media. And I'm not talking about dubs, spoofs, the AI avatars. I'm talking about the actual real people making the content. You need to be doing this. Not everyone's great on video. That's okay. Identify the people who are. Here's why. Wait, one more year. AI slop most of the internet. A lot of people already believe the internet's dead. It's called the dead internet theory. Look it up. Assuming that's true, it's a sliver of content online that is quality, original, authentic, human created. I'm not anti-AI. AI is a tool. It's another paintbrush. The artist decides what the paintbrush does. It's just another tool. But here's the thing about trust and authenticity. We are going to get ravenous for ideas, opinions, and perspectives from people that we know, like, and trust, but especially trust. When we look at a new brand or doing business with somebody or making a considered purchase with somebody, like hiring a financial advisor, hiring an attorney, hiring somebody that you have to trust with something important like your money, your business, marketing, You have to trust the people that are doing your marketing, especially when it's a larger investment and it's not just a tactical thing, which increasingly so AI can just do anyway. When we're talking strategy, you have to trust that person. How are you going to find them? How'd you find this video? It's all content. It's content. That's it. We don't do traditional advertising like we used to. And even if an ad leads you to find someone or a video, you're still going to look at their content to see if they pass the sniff test. So when somebody comes to me and they say, we are interested in doing the UnPodcast Package, my agency creates these video clips for you. You'll get 10,000 views in a few weeks, even if you have no presence. And they're not bots or bot views. Like, they're views from the right people because we have a strategy that has been informed by understanding this for years. I'm saving a client years of time where they didn't have to listen to every podcast, watch every video, read the books, understand the algorithm, understand media training, how to do a hook. You can just show up and we'll make that happen for you. Isn't that worth saving your time? You can get it done cheaper. Go ahead. See what happens. Smart business owners understand that price is what you pay, value is what you get. When someone says something is too expensive, are they saying that it doesn't seem like a good value or they can't afford it? It's one or the other. If they can't afford it, well, you can go down that path of giving them a discount. But at that point, it commoditizes what you're doing and it's a race to the bottom. You may have in your sales strategy or whatever you're marketing, the possibility of discounts where you'll still have enough margin. Frequently, we price things a little higher than they need to be so that you do have wiggle room in sales and negotiations. Psychologically, what happens when you do that? Somebody thinks that you are discountable. If I go to Nordstrom and I see a blouse, it's $400. And then I'm thinking like, well, it's a really beautiful blouse. It's worth it. I'll enjoy it. I'll wear it enough times that it amortizes to looking great for $30 per wear. Here's why you don't want to ever discount yourself if you can avoid it. Rather, rejigger other aspects of the proposal or deal. You can lower the scope, but don't lower the rate. Here's why. When you offer someone a discount, psychologically, you are lowering your perceived value because you are discountable, which makes you commoditized, and then it becomes a race to the bottom. You're dealing with somebody that's price sensitive. Why are people price sensitive? Maybe they're tight on budget. That's certainly a concern with business owners. But really, they don't believe that you're worth what you're charging. And don't take this personally. It means you haven't educated or convinced them of why you are worth what you're charging. So perhaps you need to do a better job of educating them. Or perhaps you're on the wrong phone call. I want to discuss this from the perspective of, in particular, YouTube and video marketing. This has been my bread and butter since 2010. So I know the ins and outs of it. It's something that is learned over many years, much like your particular skill set or expertise in your business is something that I wouldn't know about and I would pay you to do for me quickly, efficiently, where I don't have to download any more onto my own hard drive. Like, you've got it covered and I trust you and I like you and I'm happy to pay you to take that off my plate. With the UnPodcast Package, you get access to me. I'm the producer. I don't do very many clients at a time because I want a white glove experience, because it's not a commodity price. All you do is show up for 4 hours on Riverside, 4 sessions, each about an hour long. 4 hours to net 4 straight months of content, perfectly done, posted. It's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, X, Facebook. YouTube Shorts in particular is really important. It's done for you by an expert. You're going to have tens of thousands of views, maybe more, pretty quickly. There's a case study about that on our site, beetlemoment.com. So $20,000. All right, let's think about this from an ROI perspective. What else do you spend on in marketing? Hires, salary. You could hire somebody who's making a junior salary, let's call it $60K a year or something. And they wouldn't have the skill set to create 4 months of content that's going to work this well. They might do it and your videos will start with terrible hooks and get like 4 views. So was it worth it? No. The $20K would have been a better investment. It's a better value. It sounds expensive, I suppose, if you're tight on budget. It's the wrong way to think about it. Like I said, 1 billion hours a day, YouTube views. Over 90% of YouTube users surveyed globally have found new brands or products on YouTube. Nearly 2/3 of shoppers say that videos have prompted them to purchase a product, and over 40% of global shoppers have bought something they discovered on YouTube. This applies to all businesses. Considered purchases, financial advice, attorneys, hairdressers, beauty brands. This is it. Content marketing, media. It is all online, it's social media, and a lot of it's short form. That's just where we are. This is where e-commerce is happening. YouTube's the second largest search engine in the world. When you do this content, you do buffalo marketing. You need somebody to guide you in it. Otherwise, you're going to be throwing good money after bad and good time after bad, i.e., if you're not doing the right topics with the right hooks, you're going to have a bunch of content out there that nobody watches. I've been on YouTube since 2011. I have some videos that got no views and some had 70,000 views. Trust me, I have learned by trial and error what works. Sometimes I make videos that I know won't get a ton of views because the sliver of the audience that appreciates, let's call it my philosophy, like my long form over the years opinions that you guys get, and you realize this is a piece of a supporting argument in a longer essay, it's for you. And it's for me because it's a creative muscle. But if I wanted to make this channel successful in the sense of getting more views and driving more ad dollars, because it is a monetized channel, I would make simple videos that had steps, listicle style, tutorials, how-tos. I would use affiliate links. Anytime I mentioned a microphone, there would be a way for you to easily click to buy it. What you do though is in all the marketing, you sit down at the beginning of the quarter and you figure out 3 or 4 pain points, questions that your audience has. What are they trying to do? What's hard for them? What's taking too much time? These are their pain points. What is an emotional pain point and what's a tactical pain point? A tactical pain point could be something like, how do I get my Blue Yeti microphone to stop slipping off the stand? This is so odd and niche, but it ended up being a common thing because when you have one, which I don't even have one anymore, but it's hard to get it on the stand. So I made a video about that. It gets thousands of views. It's like a silly little 1-minute tutorial and I use super glue, okay? Because the actual UX of that stand is no good. But there's stuff like that in your world, in your audience's world, where they're like, my microphone stand doesn't work, or my financial advisor is telling me to do this and it doesn't make sense, or I haven't heard from them in a year and I'm thinking I'm wasting my money paying them 1%. Like, did they just put me into the index and go golfing? Okay, make a video about when's it time to fire your advisor? Have you not heard from them in a while? Are you just in a single ETF? Like, are you just in essentially the same portfolio that Wealthfront or Betterment would have put you in and you don't even call them and talk to them? Maybe you have such a simple investment situation and you're a W-2 and you have a pay stub, you don't own businesses, you don't own a home, you don't have family. Like, why do you have an advisor? Maybe you don't need one. Great videos are honest about things like that. So, okay, do another industry. Let's say plumbing. So if you're a plumber, you know the kind of questions that people have, homeowners, about their plumbing. Like, what are the top 3 types of repairs that you're always coming to do, or things that you go do and you're like, you could have done this yourself. You just needed this one part. Make that video. You'd be worried that you're stealing business from yourself, but the people that see that you're trustworthy, like, oh, this plumber was the guy that saved me $200 by that one YouTube short. So all I had to do was to go get this one wrench and then I fixed my own toilet or whatever it is. You might not get people calling you for that particular repair because they saw your video, but they 100% will call you on the next bigger repair, which will be a bigger ticket item because they trusted you. They found you helpful and they thought you're modern and with it because you made the video. It doesn't have to be great production quality, just has to have the informative content. It has to have a clear hook about what is this about, what's the value, get to that right away. That's the way that people are absorbing content today. If you play with it, it's like, if you can't beat them, join them. You might not like it, but that's just the way it is right now.